Welcome back to the unwritten life, the life of Claire. We're getting closer and closer to the end of our book, but it's just the beginning of Claire's life. So let's pick it up in chapter 18, The Moon's Uncertain Light. Well, the finality of the past was a weight that Claire no longer carried, but its release left her standing in a new kind of silence. The path ahead, which had seemed so clear under the stars, now felt shrouded in mist. The confident purpose that she had felt was replaced by a gentle yet persistent unease. This was the territory of the moon, a landscape of intuition, hidden fears, and things that weren't quite what they seemed. But she found herself in a strange sort of limbo. Her work at the community garden was on hold for a brief seasonal break, and her classes with Dr. Thorne were between semesters. Her friends were busy. She had nothing to do, no clear direction to follow. The city, once her vibrant playground, now felt like a shadowy alleys and confusing signs. She began to have vivid, unsettling dreams, a reoccurring image of her old apartment, but with the walls made of shifting water and the furniture floating away. The dreams would leave her feeling anxious and disoriented, even in the bright light of the day. One evening, thick, unseasonal fog rolled in from the water, swallowing the city. Claire found herself walking through it, the familiar streets looking alien and menacing. Buildings were vague shapes, and usual roar of traffic was muted, replaced by a strange echoing hush. Every shadow seemed to hold a hint of something sinister, a whisper of an old doubt. She felt a familiar pull to retreat, to hide in her apartment until the fog lifted. But then she heard a voice call her name, and Leo's silhouette emerged from the gray mist. He wasn't there to save her, but to walk with her. He didn't try to clear the fog with logic or dismiss her feelings. He simply took her hand, his touch a steady warmth in the cold, damp air. Claire, it's easy to get lost when you can't see the path, Leo said. But you have to trust the feelings of the ground beneath your feet, the familiar feeling of your own steps. Well, he was speaking of intuition, the quiet inner compass that still works even when the stars are hidden. He encouraged her to listen to this whisper, not the roar, to trust her gut and not the illusions the fog was creating. Well, that night, lying in bed, Claire let go of her need for a clear path. She embraced the uncertainty. She allowed herself to feel the confusion without letting it paralyze her. She wasn't trying to fight the fog. She was learning to navigate it. She understood that sometimes the most profound truths aren't in the light of the day, but in the shadowy depths of the subconscious. The next morning, the sun broke through the clouds and the fog was gone. Claire woke with a sense of calm. The dreams were gone, and the path ahead, while not perfectly clear, no longer felt threatening. She had learned to trust herself in the darkness. She had walked through the unsettling illusions of the moon, guided not by a map, but by the quiet inner light that was all her own. And she was ready for the day. Wow, that is our moon. And we will pick up the next chapter with our sun. I can't wait. Thank you. I'll see you in the next chapter.